Gospel of December the 17th, 2016. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. The book of the genealogy of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Abraham became the father of Isaac, Isaac the father of Jacob, Jacob the father of Judah and his brothers. Judah became the father of Perez and Zerah, whose mother was Tamar. Perez became the father of Hezron. Hezron became the father of Ram. Ram the father of Amminadab. Amminadab became the father of Nahshon. Nahshon the father of Salmon. Salmon the father of Boaz, whose mother was Rahab. Boaz became the father of Obed, whose mother was Ruth. Obed became the father of Jesse, Jesse the father of David the king. David became the father of Solomon, whose mother had been the wife of Uriah. Solomon became the father of Rehoboam. Rehoboam became the father of Abijah. Abijah the father of Asaph. Asaph the father of Jehoshaphat. Jehoshaphat the father of Joram. Joram the father of Uzziah. Uzziah became the father of Jotham. Jotham the father of Ahaz. Ahaz the father of Zekiah. Zekiah became the father of Manasseh. Manasseh the father of Amos. Amos the father of Joshua. Joshua became the father of Jeconiah and his brothers at the time of the Babylonian exile. After the Babylonian exile, Jeconiah became the father of Shealtiel. Shealtiel became the father of Zerubbabel. Zerubbabel the father of Abiud. Abiud became the father of Eliakim. Eliakim the father of Azor. Azor the father of Zadok. Zadok became the father of Akim. Akim the father of Eliud. Eliud the father of Eleazar. Eleazar became the father of Matan. Matan the father of Jacob. Jacob the father of Joseph, the husband of Mary. Of her was born Jesus, who is called the Christ. Thus the total number of generations from Abraham to David is 14 generations. From David to the Babylonian exile, 14 generations. From the Babylonian exile to the Christ, 14 generations. Gospel of the Lord, praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Let us take a peek from the first reading from Genesis. Jacob called his son and said, "Listen to Israel your father. You, Judah, shall your brothers praise. The sons of your father shall bow down to you. He crouches like a lion recumbent. Who would dare rouse him? The scepter shall never depart from Judah, while tribute is brought to him, and he receives the people's homage." Alright, this is exactly what is happening with the birth of the Christ. If I could call today the homily a name, I would call it Jesus, the Lion of Judah, to whom it belongs the mace, the scepter, because he is the true king, the King of Kings. It is very interesting. It could be very monotonous to hear all the genealogy of the Lord. First of all, because we don't speak Hebrew, and many of the words just lose their sense, the original sense. It's beautiful. I will just recall a few things for you to understand something that I would like to dwell into. First of all, let us remember that it is written by Matthew, and he wrote for the Jews. And for the Jews, the father of all was Abraham, the father of the faith. That was the first real covenant made with him. And from Abraham we start. Abraham, the father of Isaac, Isaac, the father of Jacob. There we have the patriarchs. And with Jacob, he fathers the 12 children that will become the 12 tribes of Israel. Of those, let us remember that there were many that were against their father, for they kidnapped one of their own youngest brothers, Joseph, and sold him for a price. So they were not very good. And let us remember that we're talking about Jesus' family. And there will be many more that are very interesting. We see that Salmon fathered Boaz from Rahab. Who was this Rahab? Well, she was the prostitute of Jericho. Yeah, she was the great grandmother of Jesus of Nazareth. A pagan, a foreigner, and a prostitute. But she saved the two spies that Israel had sent into Jericho. And in reward, they spared her life, and not only that, but she was married, just as we have read by Salmon. Now, from that, Boaz was the father of Obed. From who? From Ruth. And who was Ruth? A Moabite. Again, a foreigner. But of Ruth is so beautiful to hear her words. She told her mother-in-law, once her husband had been dead, "Do not tell me to go away, for I will follow you whenever you go. Your people will be my people, and your God will be my God." And thanks to Ruth, the mother-in-law of Ruth was able to sustain herself, and so she became into the family of the Lord. Now, King David, who committed adultery, and not only that, murdered Uriah, and from that, Solomon was born. It is so beautiful to see that in the family of the Lord there are no pristine people. The only one who was pristine, and I truly believe that was the Virgin Mary. And that immaculate because it was convenient for her flesh to be without stain. For from her was to become incarnate, the one who we call thrice holy. Rejoice, dear brothers, for truly the Lord loves us all. Until we meet in heaven, God bless you all, brothers.